Hello students, today we will start uh, different types of capacitors. We will study about different types of capacitors. So we know that basically there are two types of capacitors, fixed capacitors and uh, variable capacitors. Okay, so in fixed type there are again two types, polar capacitor and non-polar capacitors. So these are the different capacitors or fixed capacitors. Paper capacitor, it is a non-polar capacitor. Then mica capacitor, it is a non-polar capacitor. Then polyester capacitor, it is a non-polar capacitor. Then ceramic capacitor, it is also non-polar. Then aluminum electrolytic capacitor. So this is a polar type capacitor. Then tantalum electrolytic capacitor. It is also a polar capacitor. Means these two capacitors have polarity positive and negative. So first of all, we will study the construction of paper capacitor. How this paper capacitor is fabricated, or how this capacitor is manufactured in industry. Okay, so we will first study the about paper capacitor. Okay, so this paper capacitor basically the construction of all fixed non-polar capacitors are same. Basic construction of all non-polar capacitor is same, uh, and two conducting surfaces are separated by some insulating material. So here paper is an insulating material used in paper capacitor. So it is called as paper capacitor because paper is inserted in between two conducting uh, two conducting or two metal foils. Two metal foils are used as conducting surface, and paper is used between them as an insulating material. Okay, so this is called as a paper capacitor. So paper capacitor, it is manufactured by rolling two thin metal foils. Thin means patal. Two thin metal foils. What is foil? Foil is, it is a long strip of metal. It is a long strip of metal. It is called as foil. Okay, so this paper capacitor is manufactured by rolling two thin metal foils separated by paper roll. It is separated by paper roll. So paper is used for this purpose. It is a kraft paper and it is impregnated. Impregnated म्हणजे भिजवणे. So impregnated with wax or a resin or oil. So the paper is impregnated with wax or a resin or oil, where impregnation is the process in which paper is soaked. SOAKED, soaked म्हणजे ओला करणे. So paper is soaked with dielectric wax or oil. So this is a non-polar capacitor. Okay. Then since it is a non-polar capacitor, we can connect in either way in the circuit. उलट किंवा सुलट असं दोन्ही प्रकारे आपण सर्किटमध्ये जोडू शकतो. ओके, सो इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड इन आयदर वे इन द सर्किट, अँड two foils are rolled by placing impregnated paper in between them. Okay, and it forms a cylindrical structure. Okay, it is a cylindrical type capacitor. Okay, then metal plates used here are in the form of foils. Metals are used in the form of foils. Okay, to increase the plate area and to minimize the size. To minimize the size and to increase the area, cylindrical condensers are formed. Okay, cylindrical shape is used to increase the plate area and to increase the capacitance. So cylindrical form type paper capacitor is made. Oh, these capacitors are available in molded and a tabular type. Now speciality of a paper capacitor, medium range of capacitance. Capacitance range is medium, small in size, and it is a non-polar capacitor. and the typical range of this paper capacitor is from 500 picofarad to 1 microfarad. 500 picofarad to 1 microfarad, and its voltage rating is from 100 volt to 1000 volt. Okay, so this is about paper capacitor. Then next we will see second type, a mica capacitor. Mica capacitor. So here instead of paper, mica is used as an insulating material. So in between two metal foils, mica is used as a dielectric material. So it is called as mica capacitor. The construction, it is similar to that of paper capacitor. The construction is same for mica capacitor as in paper capacitor. Okay, the construction is similar to that of paper capacitor. Only the dielectric material used here is mica foil or mica sheet. Okay, then mica capacitors are a square or a rectangular type. These mica capacitors are in square shape or in a rectangular shape type, and with two wire leads, tin wire leads are connected in two wire leads are connected from both sides, and the entire structure is molded. The entire structure is molded in a bakelite sheet. Now the specialty, higher temperature range. These capacitors have higher temperature range from minus 55 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. Okay, high temperature range. Now the capacitance range of this type of capacitor, that is for mica capacitor, the capacitance range is from 5 picofarad to 10,000 picofarad. 5 picofarad to 10,000 picofarad, and voltage rating up to 500 volt. Okay, voltage rating is up to 500 volt. Now the ceramic capacitors. These capacitors are of different shape, disc type and tabular type. Disc type and tabular type. Now these capacitors are commonly observed in many electronic circuits, in amplifier circuits or in oscillator circuits, in radio and TV kits. Large number of such type of ceramic capacitors are used. Okay. Now they are available in different shapes like disc type, rectangular type, tabular type, or button type. Okay. The construction of ceramic capacitor is different. It is different. The construction of this capacitor, it is different from paper capacitor and mica capacitor. Its construction is different. During the process, tin wire leads are attached. Okay. Now how this ceramic capacitor is constructed, or how these ceramic capacitors are made. So here the construction of ceramic capacitor, it is different than paper capacitor. The construction of ceramic capacitor, it is different than paper capacitor and mica capacitor. Okay, it is constructed, this ceramic capacitor is constructed by depositing silver on each side of very thin plate of ceramic. Okay, very thin disc of ceramic material. Okay, silver is deposited on very thin disc of ceramic material. So very thin ceramic material is used, and silver is deposited on one side of this ceramic disc. Okay, so very thin disc of ceramic material. Okay, silver is deposited. Silver on each side of very thin disc of ceramic material. Okay, it is constructed by depositing silver. It is constructed by depositing silver on each side of thin disc of ceramic material. Okay, so how this ceramic capacitor is made? how this ceramic capacitor is made. So it is constructed, or this ceramic capacitor is constructed by depositing silver on each side of a very thin disc of ceramic material. Very thin disc of ceramic material. Silver is deposited on each side. Silver is deposited on each side of a very thin disc of ceramic material. Okay. Now during this process, or during this manufacturing process, two wire leads are attached to each plate, and in this type values are directly printed. The capacitance value is directly printed on the disc of capacitor. So this is also non-polar capacitor. Now its capacitance range is from 3 picofarad to 2 microfarad. Its capacitance range is 3 picofarad to 2 microfarad. Okay, 3 picofarad to 2 microfarad. This is the capacitance range of ceramic capacitor. It is a non-polar capacitor, and its voltage range is from 3 volt to 6000 volt. 3 volt to 6000 volt. This is the voltage range of ceramic capacitor. Okay, so these are the three types of non-polar capacitors, that is paper capacitor, mica capacitor, and polyester type, and ceramic capacitors. Now we will study the electrolytic capacitor, aluminum electrolytic capacitor. How this aluminum electrolytic capacitor is fabricated, or how this it is manufactured. Aluminum electrolytic capacitor, how this aluminum electrolytic capacitor is manufactured. It is a polar capacitor. It has a polarity, positive and negative. These electrolytic capacitors are used in filter circuits, in DC power supplies, in filter section. These electrolytic capacitors are used. So here we will study the construction of aluminum electrolytic capacitor. So this is a polar capacitor on which polarities are marked as positive and negative. Polarity is important because if this electrolytic capacitor is reverse connected in the circuit, then it may be damaged. It may be damaged if it is reverse connected. So it should be properly connected in the circuit. Okay, पॉझिटिव्हच्या ठिकाणी पॉझिटिव्ह जोडावं लागेल, निगेटिव्हच्या ठिकाणी निगेटिव्ह जोडावं लागेल. जर रिव्हर्स कनेक्शन झालं तर तो इलेक्ट्रोलायटिक कॅपॅसिटर गरम होतो आणि डॅमेज होऊ शकतो. सो इट इज प्रॉपरली कनेक्टेड इन द circuit. Polarity is very important. Then another main difference between non-polar and polar capacitor is that these capacitors are manufactured in higher values. Okay, 100 microfarad, 1000 microfarad, 2000 microfarad, 4700 microfarad, like this. So its capacitance is very large. Electrolytic capacitors, the capacitance of these type of capacitors, electrolytic capacitor, it is very large. Higher values are possible because electrolyte is used to provide more capacitance. Okay, now how this electrolytic capacitors are constructed? So electrolytic capacitor, it consists of aluminum foil. It consists of aluminum foil electrode. Aluminum foil electrode is used. Aluminum foil electrode is as an aluminum oxide film covering one side, and it is in contact with an electron conducting fluid known as electrolyte. Electron conducting fluid known as an electrolyte. Okay. Electrolytic capacitor consists of an aluminum foil electrode as an aluminum oxide film covering one side, and it is in contact with electron conducting fluid known as electrolyte. Okay, the aluminum oxide forms a dielectric. The aluminum oxide aluminum oxide, it forms a dielectric material, and uh, the electrolyte form another plate of capacitor. The electrolyte used in aluminum electrolytic capacitor, the electrolyte is used as second plate or another plate of capacitor. A layer of plain aluminum foil is also wound into the capacitor to provide electrical contact between one of the terminals and electrolyte. Okay, with the extreme thin oxide film, or dielectric film, very large capacitance values can be obtained. Due to the extreme thin oxide film as a dielectric material, very large capacitance values are obtained. So in most cases, the negative plate is directly connected to the container of the capacitor. Okay, the negative plate, it is directly connected to the container of the capacitor. Aluminum oxide and positive aluminum electrode form a semiconductor that blocks the reverse current. Okay, aluminum oxide and aluminum electrode, it forms a semiconductor, and that blocks a reverse current passing through the electrolyte film towards the electrode, but it passes current in forward direction. It just acts as a diode. Okay, it just acts as a diode because oxide film will act as a cathode, and aluminum electrode acts as an anode. Therefore, current flows in only forward direction. It does not flow in reverse direction. Okay, so it has a polarity. This electrolytic capacitor has polarity, positive and negative. Therefore, these electrolytic capacitors are polarized and must be connected in proper way in the circuit. Normally, electrolytic capacitors are used in AC circuits or in DC circuits to start any induction motor. Okay, then in DC circuits it is used as a filter in rectifier circuits. Now the speciality is higher values of capacitance. It has high values and high cost, and these are polar capacitors. Now typical range of electrolytic capacitor is from 1 microfarad to 3000 microfarad, and its voltage rating is from 1 volt to 500 volt. 1 volt to 500 volt electrolytic capacitors are there. Its working voltage of electrolytic capacitor is from 1 volt to 500 volt, and its capacitance range is from 1 microfarad to 3000 microfarad. 1 microfarad to 3000 microfarad. Now, another type, tantalum electrolytic capacitor. So the construction, this is the another type of electrolytic capacitor. It is also a polar capacitor, and here instead of aluminum, tantalum is used. Instead of aluminum. The construction, it is quite similar. It is quite similar to that of aluminum electrolytic capacitor. The construction of tantalum electrolytic capacitor is same that of aluminum electrolytic capacitor. The construction is same. Okay, it is quite similar. The main advantage of tantalum electrolyte capacitor is long life, stable operation, and greater temperature range. Now the disadvantage is a high cost and low operating voltage. These are the disadvantages of tantalum electrolytic capacitors. So low operating voltage range, and high cost. These are the disadvantages of tantalum electrolytic capacitors. So we will stop here.